the NFL is what it is when it comes to the rule that allows a giant rugby maul to form on the middle of the field and push the quarterback toward a first down. Peter King has been someone who is against that. I agree with Peter on that point. The league has not addressed it yet. Here's Peter asking Sean McVay what he thinks about this ability to just line them up and shove them however many yards they need to gain.
It's something that you have to figure out how to defend when you're playing them. And if it does fit, it's like anything else. It's an extension of their offensive game plan. And so you could see they had some really cool complementary things that came off of that. But, you knew in a lot of instances they were running that and they were effective with it. But it's something that we will look to implement in those specific situations. Like I think a lot of teams.
Do you think it belongs in football?
Yeah, I do.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I think that maybe he had to say that. I think there's football is, we can kill the sound on that. It's really driving me nuts. There's just an element of, bravado, and you don't want to be perceived as somebody who's shying away from the physical realities of football. But this is something that's eventually going to get someone hurt, as he hinted. And this is a point Peter made last week. The defenses will adapt. What will they do to adapt? Is it going to get the quarterback hurt? Are you going to have Chris Jones flying over the top of the line and legally hitting the quarterback in the head and neck area because he's a runner at that point? So other teams are going to come up with ways to utilize it. Defenses are going to come up with ways to neutralize it. And just because it hasn't created a major injury now, this is what we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
They need to have some foresight. They need to be proactive. They need to see where the puck is moving, not where the puck currently is. Someone's going to get hurt as a result of this ability to just smush everybody together in a pile.
Yeah, that's my concern. There's a part of me that does like it, but at the same time, when we talk about player safety in a lot of ways, that's where I just go, well, I don't know if that's fair to some of these defensive tackles and stuff who've got to be in there, right? And then added to the fact of the guys who can get a running start when it's, okay, now a stalemate, and then we got a big tight end that was 7 yards behind. He can have a running start and now come and crush a guy that's kind of stalemating Jalen Hurts as he's stuck there, right? They don't let linemen clean up the piles in the middle of the field after a 10-yard completion, and there's kind of a scrum, and they don't let them just come in and clean guys out that way. They've taken that out of the game. So that would be some of my concerns. But, yeah, I don't know where this goes. But the player safety part is certainly the part that concerns me the most.
And what's going to happen is somebody's going to get hurt, and there's going to be a bunch of hand-wringing and a bunch of, we had no idea. The injury data didn't suggest this could happen. No, but your eyes did. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.